For part C, you've got a best buy problem. So you've got Meadow Sweet with a 2 litre, which is £1.18, and you've got Moat Farm with a 4 pinter, which is £1.40. Now the trick here is that Meadow Sweets is in litres, whereas Moat Farm is in pints. And so the first thing to do will be get them into the same units. And we can see here we've got a conversion rate, so we can convert from litres to pints. So majority of people started off and did the right thing here and said, okay, well, we can work out that 2 litres is actually 3.52 pints. I think vast majority of people did that as a first step, just doubling that number there to make it 2 litres, 3.52 pints. And that helps us out because now we know how much Meadow Sweet, how much that 2 litre container is in pints, and we can compare it much more accurately to the Moat Farm, which is also in pints. So let's first of all start thinking about Meadow Sweet. I'm going to write it down so that the examiner can see what I'm doing, what I'm thinking about. Okay, so what I know then is my 2 litres is £1.18. Well, I'll write that down. So I know that 2 litres is going to cost me £1.18. Now I've already worked out what 2 litres is, so I can convert it straight into pints. 3.52 pints is £1.18. I can forget about that, I don't need to know that bit now. Now I've got it in pints. I'll write down the information for my Moat Farm. Okay, so my Moat Farm, I can just write this down. I've got 4 pints, and that's going to cost me £1.40. Now if I'm comparing these two things, I want to find out how much each pint is going to cost me from each shop. And you can do it with just a simple division. But all you need to do is just make sure you do the same division for both of them. So for my Meadow Sweet, if I do £1.18 divided by 3.52 pints, I'm going to figure out how much each pint costs. And when I do that, I'll do it on my calculator, 3.52 divided by, £1.18 I've written down, divided by 3.52, and I'm going to get an answer of, press my SD button, 0.3352. Again, we're talking about money, so we know that's going to round up to the nearest pence. That 3 is going to round up to a 4, so it's actually 34p. It was in pounds to start with, £1.18, so it's in pounds there, 0.33. So I know I've got 34p. I'm going to do exactly the same calculation for my Moat Farm. I'm going to go £1.40 divided by 4 pints. So £1.40 divided by 4. Get my calculator out. That comes up exactly 0.35, so we know that's exactly 35p. Okay, so we've got two answers, 34p and 35p. The question says, which container is the best value for money? So we're not going to get full marks on this question until we've made a decision about that, and it's dead easy to see now, isn't it? Okay, that's how much per pint for Meadow Sweet, so it's cheaper from Meadow Sweet. So let's just make that clear at the bottom. Okay. Meadow Sweet is cheapest option at 34p for a pint per pint. Okay. It says show calculations to justify your answer. So if I'd just guessed Meadowsweet was the cheapest, I wouldn't have got any marks unless I've got this kind of working out and it's clear which one's cheapest.